Good morning, everybody. Welcome into the new week. Monday, the 7th of November 2022. I am Spirit of Life Alchemy, and this is your morning message tarot reading. And we're in the last day of our endings and new beginnings, pauses and portals. Today is the day of astrological Samhain. Okay, so how's your journey been? Have you uncovered anything interesting about yourself? Do you know what you want to take into the new year? Let me know in the comments. I'd like to give a shout out to teeny tiny Tanya Teamaker. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, darling, and we'll see you soon. It's quite quiet on the astrological front today. The moon moves into Taurus, so we're getting into grounding and stability. We're simplifying things and with a focus on pleasure and comfort, and our values, our self-worth. Also, we've got Venus making a square to Saturn. So this is about responsibility around love and money and values, looking at long-term strategies to stabilise our lives, what we want to bring in. Okay, so let's do some cards, see what the cards have to say for today. We're using the Gaia deck and we're using Mystic Mondays because it is Monday. So let's see, what do we need to know for Monday the 7th of November 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know in light of this is our last day in endings and beginnings, endings and new beginnings, and a last day of pausing before we move through the portal into the new year. Tomorrow, the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. Okay, what do we need to know? Okay, let's see what the energies have to say today. Oops. Ooh. Being a bit sticky there. Okay, ooh. Hidden path, the marriage of spirit and matter. Well, yes, so yeah, this is bringing together a 5D and a 3D, how we exist in both worlds at the same time. Tomorrow's energies are just so potent. I've just been recording week 3 of the Enchanted Way, the full moon energies, and I think I spent about 3/4 an hour just talking about sort of all the potent energies at the full moon on Tuesday. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot of questions coming up for people that are doing it to ask themselves. Okay, Ganesh, clearing away obstacles, protection and guidance. Perfect, absolutely perfect. That's what we're doing. We're clearing away the obstacles, we're clearing away the limitations, and clearing the way ahead. And if you're feeling vulnerable in this, if you're unsure, call on lovely Ganesh for protection and guidance. One of my favourite gods. He's just so lovely. The remover of obstacles. And then we've got liberation, breaking free from negative attachment. As I said before, that's what we're doing. We're freeing ourselves up from the limitations, from the old patterns, the emotional complexity, the stuff that's holding us back, clearing away all those obstacles so that we can step through the portal into the new year. Excellent. Let's do some cards and see what the cards have to say. So, do we need to know for Monday the 7th of November 2022? Messages from Spirit, please, for the collective. Ooh. What help, advice, support and guidance can Spirit give the collective to help us navigate today's energies for our highest and greatest good? What do we need to know? As we come to the conclusion and the final day of our endings and new beginnings, our pausing before passing through the portal into the new year, what do we need to know? Okay, Three of Wands, manifesting. Five of Pentacles, moving into the past. Princess of Wands. Judgment. Final day of being in judgment, reviewing and reflecting before we move forward. Strength, beautiful energy. King of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. And the Moon. And then at the bottom, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Three of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, the Hanged Woman. Oh, and we have the Six of Wands there. The riding, riding to victory. Okay. So... Right, there's some other cards. They may go into the story if I need them at the end, but I feel like that's a completion of the story there, of what we're doing. Okay, so where we find ourselves, Three of Wands, manifesting. So the Two of Wands, you're looking out over the horizon, at looking at possibilities, okay? You're setting your intentions. At three, we're looking at how we can get to that point of manifestation. Okay, receiving from the divine what we need to go forward. And I love this. I love it in this card because it seems, how it feels to me is that we're moving forward towards a brighter future. Okay, and that's how it feels. Okay, what we're leaving behind, what we're leaving in the old year, is the Five of Pentacles, the lack. Okay, the disconnection from ourselves. If you've done the work, then sort of you've been turning inwards, and instead of seeing the lack out there of the things you don't have, you've turned inwards, you've connected to your heart, connected to your higher self, and the infinite abundance that there is when you connect to that, raising your vibration, and attuning to love frequencies. Below the foundation, this is the Princess of Wands. From this work you've been doing, there could be an inspiration coming up. What do you want to carry through into the new year? Okay, what's the spark of direction, the passion that's coming up that will carry you forward into the new year? With the above, the judgment from above, not literally judgment from above, judgment in the above, the spirit position. This is, we've been in this in-between space between the two portals. Okay, we've left the old year, we've been in the in-between realms, reviewing, reflecting, seeing what needs to be released, seeing what intentions that we want to set for the new year, what we're taking forward, how we're going to rise as a phoenix at the end of Scorpio season. And so yes, judgment. What are you leaving behind? What are you taking forward? What's coming through the portal with you? Okay. And strength, inner knowing. We're connected into ourselves. The Leo card of how we're creating ourselves, and this is very potent for the full moon energies, because this Leo is how we're going to create the new exciting life that motivates us and fills us with love and joy. And that comes from inside. It's connecting to our solar plexus, connecting to our heart. How are we going to create in our lives the life that we want? Okay, the clarifiers. We've got the King of Pentacles. How do we create the stability, the security, the money in the bank, the being in your own earth power, earth element power, that grounded, knowing who you are, and yeah, fire of earth. How are you going to build that future, Capricorn? Okay, for me, the King of Pentacles represents cardinal earth, Capricorn, the fire of earth. That sort of having a plan, building structures, strategies, knowing how you're going to create that abundance for yourself, that money in the bank, that stability, that security. Okay, so you could have anxieties coming up around that. That 9 of Swords could be keeping you awake at night. And it's like sort of how you work through those anxieties. How do you release those anxieties and fears? That's a big energy with this upcoming full moon lunar eclipse. Where have you been limiting yourself? Where are you fearful of the future, of the unknown? What anxieties do you have? How have you been living small? And how can you step into your truth and your authenticity and your knowing to go forward? Here we have the moon representing coming up to this full moon lunar eclipse, and also sort of the shadows and the fears coming up, the illusions, separating the illusions and the delusions, and working with the full moon energies to release all that is holding you back and liberate yourself for going forwards and stepping into the new year. The cards at the bottom, which is the subconscious, the environment of the reading. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. We've got the opportunity here to create something concrete, something new. We're laying the foundations to go forward. And we're doing that with the Three of Pentacles in balance, balancing our mind, body and spirit, but also working in collaboration with others. You know, everybody out there around the world who is setting full moon intentions, who is doing this work at a collective level, you're connected to them. Each of us doing our own little bit in the collective work of working together and creating. With the Ace of Cups, we're creating love. We're creating the new paradigm, the heart-centered consciousness. The new earth is being birthed in love. With the Hanged Woman, looking at things from a different perspective, surrendering to the journey, and sacrificing the old self for the new liberated self. Okay, taking a time between today and tomorrow before passing through that portal at the full moon and riding to victory. Woohoo! 6 of Wands. So congratulations everybody. I will just pull these next 3 cards out because I saw them and yeah, they feel right. We've got the Emperor, the Hierophant and Justice. You know, we're setting firm foundations in self-mastery, with the hidden path, one step in the 3D, one step in the 5D, the Hierophant, and being the bridge between spirit and matter. Okay, and it brings justice, it brings a rebalancing of the karmic scales. Okay, congratulations everybody for doing the work. And we find ourselves learning something new. The Princess of Pentacles. This with the Ace of Pentacles. This new energy, new life, new creation in the 3D. Building towards the King of Pentacles. How are you going to create your life that, you know, supports you and allows you to thrive and motivates you and is filled with fulfillment and satisfaction and joy and love and abundance and wonderfulness? How are you doing it? Set your intentions, release the old and move into the new year at this potent time. Okay, so that's today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope the reading resonated for you. If it did, then please do like, share, subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications when I'm releasing readings. If you'd like a personal reading from me, then please email me at the email address below this video in the descriptions box. Have a wonderful day, and until tomorrow, thank you for watching. And here we go again.